last. Stream the past and all around. Feet so grand and gameplay sound. Every episode so prime. Catch it live, we're killing time.
Hello, everybody. Why am I looking so weirdly here? Let me fix. Oh. Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's having a good day. Welcome in, Super. Congrats on the voice, and hello, Bigley. And hello to anyone who may be looking. I all hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I'm a little tired still. I honestly don't know why. I don't know, maybe I'm feeling a little bit sick. Or coming down with something, I don't really know. But similar to last night, I am very tired. And yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a thing. I know normally I play my main game being Digimon at the moment. However, last night we were only able to play for roughly an hour of Throwback Thursday before tiredness took over and I could not stream any longer. With that happening, I thought I'd do a follow-up stream of Pokemon Platinum, just see if I can get to where I was up to, or where I was meant to get up to. And because I'm feeling tired still, I think it'd be a good time for it. I think that's just the worst part about streaming at the end of my day. Like, what I've been up to, how much rest I've gotten, really dictates what I can do. And unfortunately, as we are coming into summer, I am using more energy. I talked about yesterday, like my nose has been a bit blocked lately. It might be a bit of tinnitus, I don't know. But that is causing me to not be able to breathe through my nose. So I feel like I am panting a little more, like, which isn't good. Whatever's happening to my foot, that is still stinging. Maybe my body is trying to fight off an infection. That's why I'm so tired. But we'll see. Hopefully by Monday I'll be back to normal. I'll just have to keep trying. Hello, Silime. It's good to see you. I love that emote. It is so cute. Yeah, it's like I'll see how much I can do tonight. If I can only do like 1 hour, then I guess I can only do 1 hour. I'll aim for 2. I'll hope I can do a full stream, but if I can hit 2 hours, I am going to be happy. Yeah, I just don't know why I feel so exhausted. For the boop. I really do appreciate the boops. Ah. So, boop. Thank you for the boop as well. Boop to keep me awake. Oh, I appreciate it. Bodies is more energy to cool you down when hot. True, today wasn't too bad, but it was still hot. Alright, so our goal is to go north, I believe. I think we don't actually do the acuity stuff until after we get the 7th gym badge. And then that's when we go down to Veilstone. Yeah, we attack Team Galactic. Then we end up back in Mount Coronet. I can't fully remember. I just hope that I feel better by Monday. Like, I'm feeling... This just feels ridiculous, really. Because, like, it's really hot during the day. Like, I need the fans on. Sometimes I'll have to turn the aircon on for a little bit. And now... I feel like I need the blanket wrapped around me. I feel that cool. Put a pool in my office. I would love a pool. Like when I was younger, we actually used to have a swimming pool in the backyard. In fact, my office sits where the pool used to be. So, when I was a kid, my brothers and I, we were given an option by our family, like by our parents. We could either get Foxtel, which for Americans that would be satellite TV, or we could get a pool. We chose pool. Now you probably think, oh, the pool's a one-time purchase, like an expensive first-time, like one-time purchase, but no. The amount of chlorine and whatnot that had to be purchased to try and keep the pool in check was just ridiculous. Yeah, like, it was a very pricey thing to have. But we had it for quite a number of years. I feel like Fire Punch should have done more damage to Cypher. Lepillus, fortune cookie. Put your mind to plan today. Look into the future. Be a fortune teller. Also, so I had the fortune cookie and start. I forgot to read it out. Your dynamic eyes have attracted secret admirer. Interesting, interesting. If only they would step forward, but they wouldn't be a secret. Hey, donut. It sounds like such an insulting thing, but it's also an adorable thing. Right, they had to set up Reflect. That's why Fire Punch did so little. When writing to Australians use British English, we do. So we use the letter U for like words like colour and whatnot. Whatnot is not a word with the letter U. But yeah. We do use the... Of course, it's a ghost type after I just got rid of the dark type move. But we use the British English over here. Mainly because, you know, we did come from Britain, but America chose to drop the letter U in a lot of words. A lot of the time, it's seen as cost reasons or economics of why they get rid of them. So a reason why I do believe Americans got rid of like the letter U in a lot of things is that to relay a message from A to B, if you had to write it down and every letter counted, you would 100% want your message to be as short as possible. So it makes sense that they would remove the letter U, a letter they feel was useless. Additionally, like if you look at the printing costs on newspapers, you get rid of the letter U in a lot of words, all of a sudden you can fit more words into it for the same cost. It's the same as whenever you used to post an ad in the newspaper, they used to be like, oh yeah, we don't charge per ad, we charge per letter. So again, people would want to cut back as many letters as they can while making it still illegible. Oh, Edgicas. You may be on your way to Snowpoint? I'm going too. If I use Fly, I can get it instantly. But I'm walking for my training. I have no problem with this. I'm usually cold because I go barefoot and lightly dressed. Phew, that was nothing and really not cold at all. I'll be going now. Take care. It's so hard to even see. God is nothing compared to the fire that burns in my heart. Aww. Electabuzz, that's not a fire type. In fact... You know what, I'm actually going to grab my blanket. Haha! Take that, Electabuzz. Come in. Sorry if I'm hitting the microphone. Oh, fine. Like, last night, so after my very, very short stream, I laid down on my couch and I fell asleep for a couple hours, which could be affecting why I feel tired now. My body's like, yeah, you slept at this point yesterday, you should have a sleep now. But I woke up and there was an advertisement, a brand new trailer, I didn't know about this coming out, for the Legend ZA DLC. I wasn't expecting it. But yeah, I sat down, I'm like, alright, let's see what it is. Like, the initial trailer that we got for it, it didn't seem... Oh, we didn't really get a trailer. We got a teaser, which was like, oh yeah, something about Hooper Mega Raichu. And I'm like, okay, that's nothing. We're likely gonna get DLC where it's like, hey, here's a couple more Mega Evolutions, and you're gonna be able to get the legendaries. Turns out it's gonna be a proper story, and it looks quite interesting. Yeah, there's already like there's posts online being like, well, because they said that the initial release date for it was the end of February next year. The new release date is December 10th of this year, meaning in a month's time we'll be playing it. Now, there's a lot of people online being like, oh, this is terrible. This means they were already planning this and cut it out of the base game. To which I kind of look at it and go, if a game has day one season pass announcement, yeah, it was playing DLC from the start. Like, you can't say it wasn't planned. You know, you can't pretend like, you know, that they didn't want to do this from the very get-go. In fact, when in my uni days, we had a class where it's like we had to learn how to write up design documents. A part of the design document that we would write up isn't like, it's not just about the game itself. Like, because obviously you have your game Bible in a sense, as some would call it. Yeah, it would list the setting of the game, who it's going to be marketed towards, who are the main characters of the game, all this other stuff, like yada yada yada. Like it's the design Bible. Every series has one. But additionally, in the design document, you had to list other details. How many people do you want working on? Like, what's your size of your team? How much are you charging? Or how much are you paying everyone? You know, what's their salary going to be? What is the total cost? And after all this, you had to put in potential DLC content or potential expansion. If you wanted to make an expansion on the game, how would you do it? Would you, Skyrim Horse or Oblivion Horse DLC? Would you The Sims expansion pack? Like, there were many different ways you could do it. Now, a lot of people have said they're all annoyed because, oh, this looks like they were playing this and they cut out content from the main game. I don't think that's what Nintendo did, or Game Freak did. My main reasoning is, after having done literally everything in Legend ZA, %95 of that was on stream. The only two things I didn't do on stream, one was the 15 wins at the Infinite Royale. The other one was 20 wins. For those who don't know, if you get to 20 wins in the Infinite Royale, you unlock a new side quest for the Super Detonade or Super Tournée de Jacinthe something. Oh, we got a spam block. And the entire tournament is beat Jacinthe 5 times in a row. And then your reward is like a bunch of luxury balls, a bunch of money, and the ability to verse her whenever you want. Interesting, but nothing really there. Now this is my drink. So, the reason I mention all that, 95% done on stream. The bit that I didn't get to show was the conclusion to, I want to say your rival. They're not really your rival, but I don't know how else to call them. Like Urbane. I don't know the female counterparts. Like, it's the ending of their story. It wasn't a satisfying ending. But yeah, it was still an ending. Everything's wrapped up in a neat little package. So this DLC that's coming out, it's an independent story. It features a new character, new ones come in, or old characters with new designs come in. Does not reference the main story, really. There's no continuation of, oh, we need, like, oh no, this happened, now we gotta wait. The DLC is a separate story, and for that, I feel like it's acceptable DLC. I would prefer it to be part of the base game, but I understand why it's not. A reason why I feel like the game has the DLC being released 100%. Give it a boop. Let me quickly Google. Yep, that's what I thought. Pokemon Day is February 27th. Coincidentally, the DLC for Legends ZA was originally marked for February 28th or 29th. I think it was listed as like 28. 28th of February 2026. And then I said this date is subject to change. The reason I believe this was the case is the day prior, the 27th, is Pokemon Day. What better way to celebrate Pokemon Day than to release the DLC that would give you a lot more content? You know why they're not releasing it? They want to release it earlier. They want to release it 3 months earlier. Pokemon Generation 10 will be announced Pokemon Day. I am not on my... I bet you, right now, that's what they're gonna do. And that's the reason why they want the DLC out sooner. Is because as much fun as I do have with the game, as much sales they have had, the amount of posts of people actually playing it, this game is a black mark on the company. You know, it got him a lot of backlash, and if they were to release this DLC on Pokemon Day, I bet you people would be like, oh, I'm not even going to get the new game. Like, it would leave too much of a bad taste in people's mouths. So they're releasing the DLC early. Karamaki-chan! Thanks so much for the raid! Welcome on in, Raiders! Those who don't know me, my name is Temporo Nix. I'm a superhero-themed VTuber station in Australia. Currently playing through some Pokemon Platinum. How are you? How was your stream? It says just chatting, but I feel like you may be doing more than just chatting. Normally on Friday I'm playing Digimon Time Stranger, but last night I had to end stream early. I was that tired. So I'm like, I'm going to continue playing this tonight. Let me just... Hello, everybody! Actually, normally I'd say... Normally I don't look like this, but I do normally look like this. I have a channel feature. I have different helmets. And headgear. I have a lot of different ones. And even different colors. Which will affect some of the helmets. Played Bioshock 1 and played a bit of Salamander Country. I've not heard of Salamander Country. I do hope Bioshock 1 was a lot of fun. I really wanted to play it back in the day. When I say back in the day, like I mean uni days. I really wanted to play it. I had a lecturer who... An assignment was... We had to list... Like, we had to talk about a sequence in a game that has a storytelling through gameplay. They won't tell you the story, but the gameplay affects the story. And then the lecturer said, oh yeah, so to have you understand my shoes, I want you all to grade each other. The person who I had to grade went, oh, mine's about Bioshock. And I looked at him like, before I look at this, are there spoilers to Bioshock? No, there's no spoilers. Okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Big twist reveal. Yuck. No, I do not forgive them for that. Recommend playing it. Like, I really do want to. I'm a little sad I won't. Like, I never got to experience twists myself. Yes, everyone do check out Karamaki-chan. They are wonderful. I really gotta try and get to come by streams. Like, I feel like I enter a lot of people's streams and I just lurk, like, in the corner, just... Hello. Hello, Shroud. Also, hello, Julian Slime. Wait, Julian Slime? Julian, do you know my friend Slime? They're collecting slime friends. I don't know what that's saying. Salamander Country is the game made with stock images. I think I've seen that. Boop. Thank you, Salem. But like, I really do want to play it. If anyone needs to raid, like, if anyone needs to raid and run, I completely understand. Self-care is important, but if you also want to hang around, it's greatly appreciated. I gave my Pokemon fun little things like hi Twitch. Also, all my Pokemon are named after food. How's the Pokemon Platinum journey so far? I'm going towards Snowpoint for the 7th gym badge. I think my team's going pretty well. I've got... Donut, you had one job. Make me look good. You failed. I really want to just show off. You know what? Let's swap to Mochi. Oh, of course I was confused, right? I just want to finish the battle so I can show off my team a bit better. Come on, Mochi. Don't hurt yourself. Ah. Well, as you were coming in, I was saying to people, I was saying in chat. I gotta stop saying people. I was saying in chat, the Pokemon Legends ZA DLC was meant to come out on Pokemon Day of next year. It has since been escalated to December 10th. So 3 months sooner. I 100% believe the reason for this is Pokemon Day, they're going to announce Generation 10. And with the backlash they had with ZA, they don't want it to sully the release. Or the release announcement. 100% that's what's going to be happening. Okay, now I can finally show off my team. First off, we have Thick Mints, named after the same item from Peak. I was told to name him like a chocolate bunny, like an Easter bunny, but I'm like, oh, Thick Mints. I had just finished playing Peak early that day. Love Peak. So they got the name Thick Mints. Unfortunately, they do have Cut and Rock Smash. I hate the reliance on HMs, but is what it is. We got Honey. And just Honey. Like, what else can I really say to that? I got Donut. I love Crobat. It's one of my favorite poison types. Not the favorite. The favorite has to go to Nidoking. I love Nidoking. I got Takoyaki. I really wanted an auxiliary because it has Surf, Flamethrower, Psybeam, and Aurora Beam. Like, the coverage is insane on this thing. I got Chip. He's meant to be a tank, but he's very strong. Wood Hammer just destroys. And then Mochi, who unfortunately is impish, which lowers his special attack. But this is my team that I have at the moment. I want to give you... Also, am I remembering this right? Okay, I'm gonna just spin it. It's a terrible way to scroll. Wait, no. EXP share. We got 2 EXP share. We got very lucky with the lottery system. We basically just instantly got a second, well, our first EXP share. Ooh, TMO7, hang on. Ooh, red candy. But Thick Mints, Aloe Punny, I have Fire Punch on. Rock Climb, right. That's another move that we're gonna have to have. Well, as I'm on my way through the blizzard, I dropped an HM. So I had that hidden move Rock Climb, better scale sheer cliffs. What's that? You found it? Already given it up for loss, so you found it. Yours to keep. Like your Odyssey, though. The original one breeds alone before the universe came. No, swear, but it looks like of ancient origin. Even as old as time when Sinnoh came into being. But yeah, like, I'm excited to see the DLC for Legends EA. I reckon it will be fun. Like, one thing that I do like about, I know there are going to be people who complain about this. They showed off in the trailer. You'll be versing Pokemon above level 100. And like, it actually showed their level in yellow, which means it's not going to be their catch level. Because I even noticed that at times, the player character's Pokemon were white, and other times they were yellow. So the dimensions you jump into could be increasing your opponent's levels, it could be decreasing yours. And it just says that it's going to be a challenge, even for veterans. Thick mints! Aww. Like, I absolutely love it because it was my issue with the Sword and Shield DLCs and then the Scarlet and Violet DLCs, where by the time it starts, your team's level 100 and the DLC caps out at level 60. There's no challenge, there's no difficulty, you just sweep everything. So I am actually quite excited to see them go, hey look, the challenge is it's going to be even higher level. They're going to be in strengths you can only dream of reaching. Grabbing a tablet. Hope this helps. I had to take a tablet, like, number of factors, but it's actually, my brain's starting to hurt. I'm gonna force myself to stay awake. I do not want my... I've already said I really want to stay up and play this. My goal is I want to get to the gym and beat the gym. These skiers feel Mother Nature through the soles of our feet. I feel I'm too cold to not have a blanket, but when I put the blanket on, I feel too hot. So maybe if I turn on another fan to make myself even colder, I can ignore the uncomfortableness of having a blanket on. legit feel like Futurama. Yeah, the episode, I think they go like, it's Fry and Amy that I think they go on a joyride on Mercury. And as they travel along, Fry's like, oh, it's getting a little hot. I'm gonna turn on the AC. And turns it on, and Cylinder's like, wow, this AC is powerful. I gotta turn the heater to counter it. And he turns on the heater and it's like, oh, it's starting to get warm again. I'm gonna turn up the AC. Like, there's ways around this, but I was like, nah, let's just add more. Person, rare side. Thank you for visiting. A gift. Shortai intensifies ghost type moves. It'd serve you well. If I go back in, is she still there? Boop. Is that dowsing machine on my pocket? Looking for things buried under the snow. Water is encrusted with ice, and it is bone chilling to the touch. So if we want a Glaceon, that's where we get it. Also, to any of the Reddits who may still be here, a reason why Thick Mints gets thick with 2 C's when it comes out, A, it was funny, and B, is because my original team idea, I always saw posts about people be like, if your team has X Pokemon in it, oh, you're a creep. So I found the 6 worst Pokemon, and my plan was to use all of them. But unfortunately, never came to be. Or perhaps I should say fortunately, it never came to be. But Thick Mints is one that, obviously Lopunny would be one of them. By Riolu. Machoke, we will swap up Donut. On kill it. Lake Acuity. What is it? Pokemon battle? I really wish my team was a little bit higher level. But then again, I think I felt the same way against the last gym. and we just smashed it. Like, I was very worried going into it, and there was no need for it. Thank you for the poop, Salam. How was Exodus, by the way, Salam? I do apologize I couldn't be there for more of it. Was good, very mind-melting. I still think one of my favorite memories was doing a jump. Like, it was close to the start of the game, like first 30 minutes, like when I played as a kid. As soon as I hit jump, I was being called for something, so I jumped and clearly hit pause and I walked off. When I came back, like it would have been like 30 minutes later, I looked at the pause screen and I was like, why am I paused? Like, what was I doing? And I saw that the pause menu was sitting over the top of quick save. And I'm like, oh, I was meant to quick save. That's right. So I hit quick save. Beginning, I was at the start of a jump. Abe jumps, hits a screen transition, and this screen then goes down by one. He hits a wall, then bounces back, and then hits the ground and dies. The game then quick loads, or does the quick load thing, back to me as I'm already mid-air doing the jump. So he was just in a time loop of screen transition, hit the wall, die. Reload, screen transition, hit the wall, die. And there was nothing I could do. I didn't have a prior save. Like, well, like, this sucks. I feel like if I was to replay it, I'd find that spot and recreate it. This Odyssey, this was in Exodus. Odyssey didn't have quick save. Exodus lets you restart path. I can't remember if I did have to do that or not. I just remember that just being stuck in that time loop and then going, alright, start again. It could have been restart path that I did, but it was just funny. Hey, Edgicers! Boy, finally came along now. Way too slow. Those ain't sailor rocks are all lumpy. Can't climb those to get the Snowpoint gym badge. Anyway, I'm off. Team Galactic, I'm coming for you. There's just so much slow snow. Hazel, I don't want to fight. Run away again. Great trainer recognized by the Pokemon League. Look forward to carrying someone like that on the ship. Candace teaching me about Pokemon, so I've started making friends with Pokemon. Aww. By any chance, the other Pokemon called Medicham. Dude, would you like to trade a bunch of Medicham for my Haunter? No. This is her, isn't she? She's the one who trades you the Haunter holding the Everstone. She's a monster. Hear about training saying? Sure. Training thing to say for you would be ubiquitous. Or any sort of thing to say. Very ubiquitous of you to say. Ubiquitous. Look, 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 look. Ba, 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 da, bum. Oh hi, you taking the gym challenge now? I'm gonna see Candace soon, but I'm staying put till warm up first. Should know that Candace is a user of Ice type. Really my Candace, so studious. Want to practice against me to learn about fighting types. Because Ice type matches up badly against fighting type. As a great tip. In fact, I think the only reason you're given the Riolu egg in the side quest thing in the town prior is purely to help you out here, because I don't think anyone really has a fighting type at this point. Bye-bye. Whee! Aww. You're feeling all run down? If you were to play this in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, do not go diagonal this gym. You can soft block yourself. I can sneeze it. That's a lot higher level. Let's go with the fire punch. Hopefully it burns it. It did. Thick mints, no! Alright, takoyaki. Alright, an ad is about to start. If you do get an ad, I'm going to thank you for watching ad. Does help support the channel. If Go get yourselves something to eat, drink, stretch, go to the bathroom, and all the other good stuff you may need. I'll be right here waiting for you to come back. I will not continue any battles until you do. It is my promise. Thank you. Ba-da-da. I gotta heal my Pokemon. Right, thick mints, I'm gonna give the EXP share to. Swap out with Takoyaki. Right, they're on the splash plate. Give you the fire for flame plate. Just because that's gonna help out more these battles. Each Takoyaki has Snore and Swift. Alright. He doesn't really have good moves. But 1 more minute of ads. Oh, I can feel the warmth just radiating from me at the moment. I don't know why. My body all of a sudden just went... Pew! I really don't know why I'm feeling so tired, but I just am. I hate it. Three, two, one, and we are back from ads. Welcome back from the ad break, everyone. I was just saying, I don't know why I'm feeling so tired, but I am. Like, it's... Even last night, like, I got my little wicked energy drinks. They're meant to just give that shot of energy to help you wake up. Yesterday, I drank an entire one of these little cans during stream. After I had to prematurely end the stream, I laid down on my couch and I immediately fell asleep. It did not help me whatsoever. Lately. I can't remember if Glalie is pure ice or if it's an ice and steel type. Either way, Takoyaki. Flamethrower. Jim's trick floor making a little too hot under the collar. No, it's not the gym's floor that's making me do this. It's just I just do wish Takoyaki was a little bit faster. Ba-da-ba-da. Right. Hopefully Thick Mints can handle this. It didn't do as much as I thought it would. Burn. Oh. Ow. The Glalie is a very interesting design Pokemon. I am very curious about the inspiration. Pillar Swine. An ice ground type. I forgot the burn. I know Earthquake's a physical move, and Burn does halve your attack. Okay, good. I was unsure if that actually would come into play, because I know it's an oddity. There's not a physical contact move. Giving him some more milk. He needs some milk. Trying to remember my way through all of this. I just flamethrower this thing, and it is 4 times weak to fire. Poor little snapper. But I've always liked artillery just for the fact that it can use the variety of moves. It's a real jack of all trades situation. About 1 train to the left there. Trying to think, how exactly do we encounter that? That's how. Sorry for my sniffles. I try and mute myself, but ugh, I can't always reach the microphone in time. Alright, so I need to figure out, after this person, the only trainer left is the gym leader. Who in my team would I want to lead the charge? I don't know who goes first. I'm going to assume that the leader's going to have a Glalie, a Frostlass, and a Bomber Stone. Like, Takoyaki seems like the smart choice to lead with. He's not the fastest, but he's strong. Similarly, Thickmints is fast, but not strong. But it would be good to have someone else scope it out first. The only unfortunate thing is Honey, flying, weak to ice. Donut, part flying, weak to ice. Chip, 4 times weak to ice. And Mochi is neutral, but doesn't really have good coverage. At least not here. Overall, though, I think Honey would probably be the best choice. Trying to get down to that. I can't remember if it is true or not, but I feel like rock-type moves should be super effective against ice. Remember how I got rid of that. I remember now. Even though I didn't need to do that. It's kind of satisfying. Put down a quick save. You want to challenge Candace? Sure thing, I was waiting for someone tough. I should tell you, I'm tough because I know how to focus. Pokemon, fashion, romance, all that focus. Show you just what I mean. Get ready to lose. Alright. Time to beat her. 4 Pokemon. I can't remember if Sneasel is part dark or not. I feel like it is, so in that case, attack order. We got very lucky with that first choice. Alright, Frostlass next. It's faster than Mochi. Alright, that's not good. Alright, thick mints. I imagine this thing is not gonna be very defensive. Critical hit, it barely lived. Lizard. Oof. Alright, thankfully we got a 2-hit then. Its double team did not affect it whatsoever. And a Bubba Snow. 4 times weak to fire should not be fast. I was not expecting a focus blast there. Part of me says Takoyaki because he has the fire type move. Another part actually says Donut. Because Donut is very speedy and has Poison Fang now. Was not enough to kill. Because Bomber Snow got hurt, Avalanche dealt double damage. Now is when they're going to use a full heal, most likely. So, Flamethrower. Oh, sorry, full restore, not a full heal. Alright, that was enough to kill. Takoyaki's just a powerhouse. Pillow Swine. Break the ice and bring out my last resort Pokemon. Can only hope for the burn. And we are blessed with the burn. Sensio will to win, but I promise you I'm not about to lose. I should have half damage because it'll burn. Young me had so much trouble with this gym battle. I remember having to go out and getting a Magnemite. I say, what up to you? I had to go out and get a Magnemite because I had to look up online. I don't even think I had the internet at the time. I might have. But I remember finding like Steel type was like good against ice. So I found myself a Magnemite, train up to Magna Zone, and that's what helped carry me for a lot of this. Like, it was just constant Magna Bomb. Hey, you're great. You've earned my respect. I think your focus will be bold. I think your focus and will bowl us over totally. That's right. I'm supposed to give you this. Classical badge just gave her. Or gave you? Because you have it, you can use the hidden move rock climb anytime, even when you're not in battle. Take this too. TM Samurai 2 contains the move Avalanche. User takes damage, the move's power is doubled. Imagine what sort of focus you need to pull that off? Yes. I went to the wrong... Oh. That's the Oscar badge. Must have been Candace. Badge, aren't you allowed to use the hidden move Rock Climb? Used by Rock type or Fighting type Pokemon. Time to remove a move that we really like. Only Chip is able to use it. Honestly, I'm gonna have to get rid of Synthesis. I might have to actually get rid of Wood Hammer for something else. Even though I love Wood Hammer. Like, survivability kinda matters. I'll get the hiccups. Alright, give Donut the EXP share. Reaper Cloth. Not getting away with this, Team Galactic. Oh, you finished already? Oh, not bad, but you're lovely weak. I was thought you could save the Pokemon in the lake. I'm the Pokemon champion. Come on, little kid. But ew, so cold here. Let's go back to Veilstone HQ. Oh, did I know you? We met in Turner City. Listen, Team Galactic is going to do something huge for everyone's sake. But I should keep out Team Galactic's way. Don't come whining about poor Pokemon and other trivial joke like that. Don't waste your time coming to our HQ in Veilstone. Now, if you excuse me. Yeah, that's right. Couldn't do anything against Team Galactic. That Pokemon called Yuxi, suffering. I'm gonna get tougher. Not about winning or losing. That's not good enough. I have to get stronger. Not enough to just want to be the most powerful trainer ever. It takes honest effort and determined heart. Alright, we already got the hint. Go to Veilstone. No? I could have sworn this is the part where we come here to Veilstone. Or do I just head for the 8th gym instead? Or alternatively, do I talk to the professor? Yeah, there's still the blackout. Alternatively, is Looker still here? No. I'm at a bit of a loss. Where do I go next, chap? Because, like, we failed to save the 3 lake Pokemon. The only thing I can think of is... if there's, like, a little hidden trigger here that I was meant to walk into. Which it doesn't seem like. Professor? I still haven't even seen that for you to show me. No, I'm trying to figure out where to go, Professor. So they said don't come to Veilstone. Or don't bother coming to Veilstone. And it's like... look at the antenna. I don't know what they do, but mighty impressive. It's you, but you don't remember me, but I sure remember you. Because they took my Clefairy away. Partner called it quits and went back to his old country. Ugh, I know nothing. Don't know anything about any storage key. Okay, that's what it is. Aha, you leave this to me. Storage key for entering Team Galactic hideout. I have it right here. Frontal assault is not possible, but we can enter that hideout. Well, we enter there? Yes. Very well, inside Team Galactic warehouse. We will meet. Prepare the best you can. Shall join you shortly. Okay. That's who I had to talk to. Figured it out, chat. Hello, I've kept you waiting. We use a storage key I've obtained from Team Galactic. Chunk? Yes, that is open. Well, go on ahead, my friend. Do not expose yourself to danger. Duskstone. Team Galactic will set free all the Pokemon of all nature. Wahaha! Team Galactic will then own it all. Boom. I like the story-wise, we should not be battling. We're meant to be sneaking in. It's like, nah, I'm gonna battle him. Ah, confusion. The worst status effect. It's always stacked against you. You lost, but you won. And I did. Zinc. What with that creepy Charon, a kid like you around? HQs are the same anymore. Like, your characters change the, well, character of the place. Understandable. Understandable. Still gonna beat him up. That little dog sniffed my bee, and the bee turned around and just throws rocks at it. Wrap my left arm again with a blanket. It's an odd mix trying to stay cool, but getting too warm. Like my left arm is just getting too cold, but my right arm is being too warm. Just because of where my fans are. I'm a Team Galactic member, but I don't even have a Pokemon. The gruntiest of the grunts. My fault though. Don't know how the warp panels connect. Good that you are desperate in the halls about HQ. Let's use attack order. You know what? Let's use heal water. Take over the poop slime. Happy and good night so far. I don't know where I'm going. Hey now, HQ's state-of-the-art facility. Snot-nosed kid like you ought to keep that dirty hands to the... Oh, they're gonna have everybody down now. Send in the bees. Pretty cool move, Kadabra. Too bad I got all bees. When your Pokemon were part of my calculation. I was trying to create an entirely new world, but only for us. Ooh, dubious disc. The shame that I can't trade with anyone. You're just laying back. That's fair. Clutch bomb. At the end of Master's speech, where was it? Ah, the Galactic Veilstone building. That much I'm sure about. Going through the door beside the reception counter. Think it was? I'll do with the key. Somewhere in all of this, I can change Rotom's forms. Like this close to get my promotion. I'll impress that great boss by making my newest trophy. Charm means nothing, Glemeow. I only know Shockwave. Haha. Like, I feel like Pokemon needs more diverse villains. Like, I mentioned in the past, I would love a villain group in a game to be poachers. Like, I reckon there's a lot of potential there. Like, even to have it be, like, say something like, oh, you're a Pokemon trainer. Like, you're going around capturing all these various Pokemon to put away in boxes and what? And I was like, what for? For the professor's research? For your own gain? How is what you're doing any different to what we're doing? What Team Rocket was meant to be. That is true. Like, Team Rocket was very much, well, they're like classic Mafia. But like, I want a group that are just, they're poachers. And they belong to like just a known poaching group. They're not there to take over the world. They're not there as like some shady criminal organization. They're just Pokemon poachers. Because, like, you look at Legend ZA, they got the Wild Zones. You look at Sword and Shield and the Scarlet and Violet, like, they have the wide open spaces. Imagine a villain team that rocks around in, like, Jeeps. Just hunting down any valuable Pokemon to then resell. They're not going after trainers. They're not going to be like, oh man, this kid's got a Pikachu. I'm gonna try and steal it. No, they're just out in the wild. And then you could have the good guys be, you know, the conservationist. And like, you could even have it then tied into the story where you can return Pokemon back to the wild and you get paid for it. And then that opens the opportunity for like every future game can have the poachers, like a trainer or two from the poachers could reappear. Locked doors only come in with a special key. Now, if I was a comedy relief sort of bad guy, I'd tell you, but I really don't know. You don't understand the changing times. Stand aside and let Team Galactic shape the future. And like on the other side of the spectrum, oh, because like the poachers, like I'd expect, I don't know what typing they would be. But like, on the other side, as the complete opposite. Yeah, we've had enemy teams appear as like the eco-terrorist sort of group. You know, Team Aqua and Team Magma fill that role. Where one wants to increase the ocean, the other one wants to increase the landmass. You know, the water type and ground type, respectively. Also, as a fun little thing, a lot of people say that Team Magma were fire type and the Team Flare came along being fire type. Magma will always ground type. It's just that the ground types happen to also coincide with fire. But like, imagine a grass type group where their entire thing is they want to destroy the factories. Similar to, I guess, Black and White. Because in Black and White we had... reset my VTuber. In Black and White we had Team Galactic. No, that's in this one. What was Team Plasma? Here's my Pokemon teams. Their entire thing was like, free your Pokemon from the Pokeballs. Stop shackling them. Imagine a group that would like willingly destroy the Pokeball factory. The ones who are like, no way, we gotta return to the earth and nature. There's some story there. But I feel as though they're never gonna want to touch these sorts of stories, which is sad. Like Sun and Moon, their villain team were misunderstood. Like, yeah, X and Y was the last big villain team. And that's why I was happy to see Lysander again. Because, like, Sun and Moon, it's, oh, here's the villain team, Team Skull. Like, yeah, we lost our exam, but we found each other, yo. You go to Sword and Shield, you have fanboys. Fanboys, and then 3 battles with a group wearing dark sunglasses. Like, that was it. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet, you verse bully victims. I would love to see a return to classic villains. I'm still also confused. Where do I change my Rotom's form? Have fun scampering around? Trailblazing with gun and blaze of glory. Bit tired by now. Well, actually, I am tired IRL. Takoyaki, no! Like, yeah, I think I just really want a more classic villain. Someone we can root against. Like, one of the things I'm curious about with the Legends of ZA DLC that's coming is one of the trailers. It talks about, like, or makes a mention of something like old. Oh, it's like old and new threats or something. And it shows the player character and Urbane in one of these little pocket dimensions looking very serious and like angry at someone. Which means, like, okay, there is a threat. There is someone they're gonna find in a pocket dimension that is hashtag bad guy. Right? So, what I'm curious about in this, who's the bad guy gonna be? And are they going to attempt a rainbow rocket situation? Huh? It was saying, like, oh, Houndour's attack missed, and then it hit me. What? Like, glitch if I ever saw one? Falling asleep. Oh, good, Salam. I do have ads starting soon, and then I think once I finish this little area, that's when I'll probably have to call it, like, I wanted tonight to make up for what I couldn't do last night. I know that means that we never get to do a Digimon stream this week, but I am sleepy. Well, I hope you have a good rest. Sweet dreams and do take care. Pokemon Statue of Eternia. No, thank you. Alright. Ads are just about to start, so if you do get an ad and you think you're watching an ad, just help support the channel. Go get yourself something to eat, drink, stretch, go to the bathroom, all the other good stuff you may need. I'll be right here waiting for you to come back, and we'll not continue the story until you come back. I promise to you all. I will have a quickly go to the Pokemon Center. Oh, tiredness is just getting to me way too. I hate this. Like, ah. But must continue. Need to finish story. I just want to Google something. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. Oh, okay. Okay. I see why I can't get my Rotom form, but why I couldn't find it. Apparently it was an event item. So, because I cannot do the Nintendo event, I cannot get my Rotom form. That sucks. That was the entire point of having Rotom, was to get that form. Ah. And we're back from the outbreak. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. I just looked up how to do the Rotom form change thing that I've been trying to find out this entire time. Apparently it was a Nintendo event to get the form change key. I can do it through ROM hacks, like to give myself the item. I don't think I will. I want this run to be like a legit run, but once I get to like the post game and start to get ready for the battle tower and whatnot, I will allow myself to cheat it in. Want me to disrupt our research? This is for Team Galactic. Confused, right? Then back to the shockwaves. Snapped out of confusion already. Tisk. Goodness, it's strong. Like, the funny thing is about me feeling this tired and being like, oh, my eyes are so heavy, I want to sleep. When ZA came out and I was playing that daily and I was pulling all nighters, I wasn't feeling like this when I was tired. I was more of a, oh, it's like my head's starting to hurt sort of tired, not eyes heavy tired. Here, over here. This is gathering the Team Galactic. What is the meaning of it? Fellow members of Team Galactic, hear me! My name, as I appear to you today, is Cyrus. The world of ours is a crude one. In a world, it is incomplete. It has been and always will be a struggle to survive in this world. We humans and Pokemon are likewise incomplete. Because we're also lacking, we fight, we maim. It is ugly. I hate the incompleteness. That we are all incomplete, I hate it with my entire body and being. The world should be complete. The world must change. Who will change it? Me, Cyrus, and Team Galactic. Yes, all of you. Together we poured out over myths and exposed their secrets. Together we captured legendary Pokemon. And now Team Galactic has obtained the energy to change the world. The power of dreams within our grasp. Understand it, fellow members. Our long-held dream world is on the verge of becoming reality. All those headed to Mount Coronet, and those who remain here. Though our mission may differ, our hearts beat as one. Let there be glory for Team Galactic. That's Cyrus the greatest! Woo! He's only like 24 and he looks like an old man. Woo! Oh, that was Cyrus, the boss of Team Galactic. Well, the performance now. Mesmer's for only 27 years old. Sorry, 27, not 24. Those 3 years really make a difference. But to make a world of Team Galactic and none other, it is preposterous. So much so that it makes my head spin. New world? What is that? What is the incomplete world? For a world to investigate such matters, it is the job of the International Police, of which I'm a member in good stead. It is my job, therefore, to show it. Part ways here. Take care. You join your escorted unauthorized and unsettling tour. Hey there, little trainer. You're famous among Team Galactic. Order has been issued. We get a promotion if we put you down. Scything the Crow Gun. Should hopefully one hit kill it. As much as I love Mochi, the fact that poison again. Poor Takoyaki. The fact that its nature is lowering its special attack. The fact we can't form change it. It definitely puts a damper on it. Attack harshly fell, special attack harshly fell, and it killed itself for that. Because I'm glad, because I could have killed Mochi. And Mochi's not long for this world. That said, he'll do what he can. I'm actually a little surprised that Mochi lasted the entire battle. I really didn't think they would. Oh, come on. Well, Donut go first. Free protein. Hello, Jam. Hope you're well. 5 exercises and a healthy hydrate. Alright, I gotta find a way out to heal. Doing good, I'm glad to hear it. I am personally a little tired. Like, it's kind of the same as yesterday, but I guess not as bad. Did I see that GTA 6 got delayed again? I did see that. And it happened right after the company fired a lot of the development team. And like them firing or getting rid of the development team, like that first got seen as a case of, okay, well GTA 6 is near finished, they don't need that many people still on. So, alright, the game's just about done. Delayed. We need more time to work on it. It's like, ooh, you guys have shot yourselves in the foot there. The ones who were working on it, like, they just got rid of the ones who were working on it. Now they're delaying it because the ones that they needed to work on it are no longer there. Going to the employee who still works there, saying morale is pretty low. That doesn't surprise me. So I'll do the exercises before I battle here. So I remember when GTA 5 had come out, people were talking about how bad crunch time was. So for those who don't know what crunch time is, as a project is coming along, if they're behind schedule, they activate what they call crunch time, where you have to, like, you're expected to work back late every single day. You're expected to come to work early every single day. No extra pay. You have no time off. You are expected to work 7 days a week for 18 hours a day. A lot of people will sleep at their desk or on the floor. They don't see their families. And crunch time can last anywhere from a week to like a month. And then crunch time will end and you are given like a paid holiday or paid time off. For GTA 5, they had 8 months of crunch time. Like, that is bad. 8 months. I don't see them not doing it now. Apparently Rockstar is going to reveal something today, according to a top leaker. But is that something that people are not going to care about? Curious what it'll be then. I mean, it's bold to say something people won't care about, because you never know what people will care about and who won't. "25 weight lifts." Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And a healthy hydrate. Hydrating. And it's also not a remaster. They're likely announcing some online connectivity feature with GTA 6. Sort of like, I'm trying to remember what it was. I know GTA 4 had an online connection system. GTA 5 had an announcement. Like, a big thing for GTA 5 was create a Rockstar account and you can have personalized number plates in GTA 5. Hello, Mimic Arts. Am I winning? Somewhat. I'm also very sleepy today. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Fortune cookie. Make all you can. Save all you can. Give all you can. Just seen the thing? The thing. The leak. Hello, Cleverlings. I hope you're doing well as well. GTA 5 on the PS Plus Extra. Ah. Yeah, something too special, is it? Fortune cookie. To forgive others one more time is to create one more blessing for yourself. Can we really forgive Cyrus? What if the DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA has Cyrus? So you've come, you heard my speech, I take it? Snicker. A big lie, of course. It's true insofar as my intention is to create a new world, but that world isn't for the likes of Team Galactic. I seek an entirely new world solely for myself. If not, it could never be a complete and perfect world. You see my minions? You yourself must know they're uniformly useless and incomplete. Know why you're here, you can sense it in you. It's about Ilksy, Mesper, and Azelf, correct? You want to save them? I no longer have any need for them. I am finished with them. If your heart aches to save them, go right ahead. Couldn't care less. It would save me the trouble of disposing of them. But I must say, you're a remarkable specimen. Those Pokemon have nothing to do with you, do they? Still, you came to rescue them out of pity. Such pitifully useless emotions. It's illogical and irrational. Pity and compassion are products of the weak and faulty human heart. You are compelled to come here by such vacuous sentimentality. I will make you regret paying heed to your heart. How you all doing today? I hope you're doing well. Again, this man is 27. It looks terrible. Look. Starting with donut was not smart. Takoyaki! I was not meant to pick surf, I was meant to pick, like, skybeam or something. Or restore you want. It means... I think Surf dealt more damage than a super effective. Jeez, Takoyaki is just dodging all the supersonics. Right, Hunch Crow. I guess we'll just use Mochi. Hi, chat. Hi, chat. A lost Pokemon. Honestly, if he uses Dark-type moves, Mochi will be dead. Fan attack. What did I just say? Is Saturn by Absolute Green Lantern number 8? I have not seen the Absolute series. What happened? Goodbye, Hunch Crow. Interesting and quite curious. Again, he's 27. Looks like Rick Sanchez, and he's 27. I see, you're indeed strong. Basically, your power is compassion toward Pokemon. How wasteful. Such emotions are but mere illusions. And, like all illusions, they fade over time until death banishes them. That is why I've abandoned all emotion as useless sentimentality. But that doesn't matter. I doubt you will ever understand my position. That said, I recognize that you are strong and courageous to come alone. This is your reward. I suppose the ultimate Pokeball. It will unfailingly catch any Pokemon in the wild. But it's not anything that I require, unlike you trainers who don't make Pokemon our friends or partners. Time to tea! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome on in, Raiders! For those that don't know me, my name is Temporal Nix. I'm a superhero-themed VTuber stationed in Australia. Currently playing through some Pokemon Platinum. How was your stream? How was RimWorld? Hello again, Phyllis. I will assume you suggested. I do appreciate it. For the Raiders as well. To further introduce myself, I do various things on stream. I'm a variety streamer. I also do 2D and 3D art. I've got a bookcase over there. You can see it has memorabilia from games that I've finished on stream. I've got friend plush I've 3D modeled. Mostly it's from a 3D modeled. I even have a feature. You can change my headgear. Different holidays and events. You can even change the color, which will affect most helmets. Yes, how was your stream? How was RimWorld? I would love to try out RimWorld someday. Like, I find it a funny game just for the fact that I'm Australian and it was banned over here for a while. Like, I don't know, I hear banned video game, I'm like, I want it. Like, it very much feels a lot of purchases. Try to survive a freezing biome with a single colonist. Let's just say cannibalism is the way. Cannibalism is the way that a lot of games devolve into. I do find it funny. It seems to be like a repeat theme that happens in games that allow it. Like on this channel, like it's come up in conversation way too much. By the way, if anyone needs to raid and run, I do understand. Self-care is important. If you need food, water, sleep, exercise, completely understand. But if you want to hang around for a little bit, I do appreciate it. So I'll also just say, I am struggling to stay awake at the moment. I don't know if it's an illness, I don't know if it's the heat, I don't know why, but I am just struggling. Before I got distracted, the issue with Absolute Green Lantern number 8 that tells the backstory of our main character in a spot of the main story where it is not necessary and feels like a bit of a whiplash. Oh, okay, so saddened about the story because it's just, it doesn't fit. It is in that part of the world after all. I mean, it's 10:34. Normally I stream until like 1:30, 2:30 in the morning, but these last few days I've been struggling to stay awake. It is rough. Yesterday I had a haircut at McDonald's and found somebody in Hydro Redeems. Watch LOL 1 mod, play 4, leave the new Discord because they got mad their friends got kicked. That's a lot of stuff that happened. Feel the healthy hydrate? Hydrating. Oh god, tickle in my throat. Absolute Flash had a similar issue, except it was in the backstory of a major side character. Oof. I feel like that'd be a DC Comics issue, but I also know that's just the writers having trouble. A double cheeseburger and fries and strawberry shake. Oh, I want a strawberry shake. Let's continue the story a little bit in this. I like your trainers who don't make Pokemon friends or partners. That is a lie, he had a Crobat. That evolves through friendship. Unlike other Team Galactic members, I don't use Pokemon as tools. That I make the power of Pokemon my own. If you wish to save the Pokemon from the lakes, take the warp panel ahead. I'm up to Mount Coronet. I'll ascend the mountain to its peak, where destiny awaits. Is there I'll create my new world. Nothing is stopping me from just leaving. I thought he meant this one is where they will be at. So all of that what we did, experiment went too far. Not sure if I can stomach what the plans are. Nice expanding green fluid. Can I make the music a smidge quieter? Of course. I do apologize. So recently I got new headphones, and Windows being Windows goes, hey, use sound device. I'm going to alter. How's this? I'm gonna alter your sound settings for everything. So everything's back to max volume, and like at the moment, just give you a better. My volume sits at 50%. Right? Out of that 50%, this game is at 6%. So this is a 12% volume. And it is very loud still. Meanwhile, I would have to have a movie at 100% volume and I will still struggle to hear it. Ugh, I feel too sickening to say anything. That thing we made. What is it going to be used for? I feel a battle coming up. Windows is the antagonist to every ship. Oh, 100%. Like, even a lot of the things that they're doing now, I just have. It was like my mother got a text message earlier today saying, it's like, oh, we have partnered up with, like, her phone carrier. Partnered up with some group. I don't know what it was. It starts with a P. Let's say Proactive. It's not Proactive. But they're like, oh, we teamed up with Proactive with their brand new AI-powered search engine. We're giving every customer a 12-month subscription for free. This is valued at $300. And I was like, oh, should I redeem it? I'm like, no. They're going to scrub your device for data, and they're going to rely on, or hope and rely on you for getting to cancel. Like, you don't use search engines on your phone already, so what's the point? Do not redeem exactly. Like, it is bad. And the funny thing is, this comes right after Australia has actually now passed a law. Actually, no, this is exactly why they're doing it. Australia just passed a law and regulation that companies are not allowed to scrub our art to train AI without permission. So this, oh, redeem this thing and you get a year's free, you're likely allowing them to use any art they find. Like, it'd be in their terms of services. They're trying to find workarounds already. Hey, Sonic. You came all the way here just to save some Pokemon? If I was telling you, I can't say I understand our boss. Why would he let a kid like you come and go freely? We, Team Galactic, take all we need and eliminate what we do not. Anyway, you've taken the trouble to come, so let me welcome you. You're a payback for insulting me at the lake. Pretty messed up. Oh, 100%. It's sort of like, what was it? DeviantArt. For the longest time, they had a thing in their terms of services, they might still have it, where anything you upload, they are free to do with how they please. If they want to slap it on some merch, they can slap it on some merch. If they want to use it to advertise their website in a banner, they can throw it on to advertise their website. They're allowed to do all this because you agreed to do it when you signed up and you're uploading your art to their platform. So when all these AI generated things start appearing, well, apparently DeviantArt got in a little bit of trouble because I don't know if they went through with it, but they were looking at some AI generative stuff. But it's something that people were agreeing to for the longest time. It's sort of like how, at the moment, Nintendo's like, hey, America, if you do something on your Nintendo Switch 2 that we don't like, we can brick it remotely. The EU has made this illegal, they can't actually do that. They're allowed to suspend you from going online. That's it. But still, that is bad. I don't know how it is for Australia. Now, a lot of people pointed out, Sony and Microsoft have had this for their TOS, for their consoles for the longest time. It's just that Nintendo's the first one to act on it. I'm watching Pokemon Toonami Aftermath. Yes, faces, that's what they've been showing. Ah, that's cool. What season have they been showing? Today Samurai Jack is on. I really gotta watch Samurai Jack. Really curious about. I bought the PS4 Samurai Jack game. And I never played it. Because I never watched the series. Ah, what makes you so tough? Fine, do whatever you want with these three Pokemon. Press the button of the machine and set them free. Huh, Styranimus brought to me a child. Team Galactic State Affairs is worrying. Styranimus is a top mat coronet too. Who knows if it'll work? Perhaps another option needs to be considered. One befitting the genius of Sharon. Our boss crafted a red chain from the crystals he took from the three Pokemon. Red chain is what he needed to shackle something on that coronet. Also apparently needed for creating something. That's all I know. Who knows what he's planning to do up there? Don't know, but they had Ash visiting parents in the app. Dawn and Misty were. I'm not sure what episode that would have been. It would have been a series like the Diamond Pearl Platinum ones. But not sure on the episode itself. because I do believe this is the part where, yeah, we would have to climb Mount Coronet. And then afterwards is when we gain access to the final town. Yep. Now, I'm not sure which part of Mount Coronet it is. Obviously, it'd be about here that I'm trying to get to, but I don't know if I go from Eternia or from Orebro. Watching classic ads on it. Pretty cool. I do like seeing old ads. But it's kind of a shame how much of them's lost media now. Like, you had regional ads, like small town ads, and people just wouldn't afford it, people wouldn't keep it. That said, chat, I am very tired. I don't know what is draining me, but something is draining me. My entire goal for tonight was just to beat the next gym, which we did do. We got a bit further than that. Because I wanted tonight to be a continuation of last night's stream. I know it's still me ending streams sooner than I normally would, and I do feel bad about it. Old ads better than new ads. Like they showed Ronald McDonald stuff on PS1. Old ads had okay, so the difference with ads between now and then, they had to find different ways to grab your attention. So you get like the classic ads from like real early TV, and they would just straight up be like, "This is brought to you by Wilkinson's wheat discs. Wilkinson's wheat discs. They're good for you and part of a nutritional breakfast. That again is Wilkinson's wheat disc." And you're like, "Oh wow, Wilkinson's wheat disc. I should get some." Then obviously we stopped falling for advertisements. Then you go on to the ones where they're like, "Wow, here's the nuclear family. Like, this family really get along. Oh, gee, thanks, Pa. You're real swell." And like it tugs at your heartstrings. Maybe if you want a really good family, you should get this sort of product. It works for the TV family. So that's what people were going for. And then we wisened up to it. For like the 90s, like late 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, you got wild, wacky, insane. Whoa, look at fun everywhere. Whoa, what's with these camera angles? And like it's all over the place. It's really weird, and they try to throw in a little bit of a shock element. The shock element is definitely more relevant later down the line, but that's what got people's attention. I remember mid-2000s, one of the ads, it sticks with me. Thank you for the boop super. One of the ads that still sticks with me, just because it had a creepiness value to it. Like, it was a toy kit designed as like a spy kit, where it's like, whoa, real spies have these. It's glasses with mirrors on the side so you can see who's behind you at all times. We've got a watch that acts as a
Cyphilus
walkie-talkie.
155 says bugle.
Buggle. Yeah, like, oh, here's a watch that has like a walkie-talkie in it. And they go, oh, and best of all, the snake camera. And it's basically one of those little like snake devices they use for toilets, where it's the bendy metal. I don't know the material, but it's like a thick, like a wide bit of metal, thin bit of metal, wide bit of metal, thin bit of metal. And it's just so you can bend it into different shapes. But rather than having like a grabber on the end, it's a camera. And the ad shows this kid put it underneath his sister's door. Like, because like as she comes home and he's like, and the family's like, oh, back from Paris, like, yeah, gotta get changed. And the kid's like, and it sneaks this thing under the door, and you hear it go, oh, get out! And then he runs off, and it's like, oh, spy kid, ooh. And like, it stuck with me because of how creepy that is for an advertisement to be like, hey, young boys, find your sister changing. Like, what kind of ad is that? Hello, Anubis, welcome on in. I think 1950 ads are funny. The white picket fence family one all have... Like, that's what I was saying, is like, it was very much the, hey, everyone, this is what a cool, nice family is like. Aren't they happy? Don't you wish your family were good like this? Buy our product. Like, that's how they used to get you. In the 2010s, advertisements became about annoyances. How can you annoy your viewer so they would remember the ad? I don't know if people know or remember. There was like someone on YouTube, they made really weird videos. I can't even describe them. The American company Quiznos they paid the creator for a Quiznos ad. So you had these weird cutouts of these creatures playing guitar as they fly across the screen, being like, we love Quiznos, gonna get our subs. It was like, it's very jarring and terrible. And at the time, people hated it, but for some reason now, people regard it as a really clever ad, partially because it was that annoying you would remember it. The ad that I hate is there's a store called Rivers, and the advertisement would show things on sale, and they have a very dull voice, be like, Rivers is having a 90% off sale. Don't buy at Rivers, it'll put us out of business. If you come into Rivers for a 90% off sale, we will not make money, and we will have to close the store. I'm like, cool, I'm never going to your store again. Big guns. Like, your ad worked too well. I'm doing exactly as you said. Like, but that's what the 2010s advertisements were. It's like, they got to annoy you. If you watch TV today, I don't think they've got annoying ads. I think they're trying to figure out what ads stick. But you know what ads do stick? Mobile game ads in which someone plays the most easily solvable puzzle and they play it incorrectly, doing every incorrect thing. Like, okay, example time. I've got to go into, what, the cave? Guys, I can't get in the cave. This game is so difficult. Guys, I can't figure out that. How do I do? Buy Pokemon. Prove you can get into this cave. Ranting really wakes me up. It does a little bit. But like those mobile ads that do that sort of thing, that's the new age advertisements. And it falls for a similar thing. Like it goes under the same sort of banner, if you will. Mr. I got 2 hydrates to do. Double hydrate. Store fridge, as they showed from 1965, they had more features than modern fridge. It is actually quite interesting. A lot of devices in the 60s and 70s were adding more and more features because that's what the new futuristic things were, was adding more and more. And then minimalism kicked in where they realized we don't need a lot of these things. You know, the modern man doesn't care about features. They just care about if something works. You don't want a barbecue that has a skewer pit and a takoyaki grill. Like, you just want a barbecue with the basic grill. And nowadays, we're going back into that sort of 60s to 70s mind frame of add all the features you can, all the gizmos and whatnot. Because, oh wow, look at all the stuff. And all you really want is the base feature. Business is American? I think it is. I've never heard of it, but I just know of it being. Guess you're awake now. Kinda, like, I'm not really awake. Like, I still feel very tired. Like, my head is very heavy. I just kind of got that final burst. And it's just the kind to make you buy something you might never use. Pretty much. Like, I feel as though I am not very susceptible to advertisements. I don't know, I'm on Twitch, and live streaming counts as a massive advertisement for games, and I have 100% bought games I've seen other streamers play so much. Like, yeah, this seems fun. Yeah, like it. We're all susceptible. I guess it's actually funny if you see young kids, like, they are very susceptible to advertisements. They'll hop on their mobile devices and tablets, an ad will pop up, and they'll just download everything. It is. But I will have to wrap up. I'm going to try and work on staying up later over the weekend. Try and get my... I got to break my healthy sleep. I got to go back into my unhealthy sleep. So I can stream for later, or stream for longer, and be here for everyone. I do have plans for this weekend. I need to add... Actually, hang on. Let me see if I can show you something. This is probably a bad idea trying to load this up now. Can't watch over the weekend. Oh no, I won't be streaming over the weekend, but I mean, I have plans for me to work on something during the week. Loading. Trying to open something up. It would take me. It would take a moment. Bear with me. Chat. Bear with me. But what if there was a large animal that took you hostage? Now, bear with me. And this animal was highly intelligent to the point that it could hold a weapon. Now, bear with me. And the only way you could communicate this, bear with me, is to give a very cryptic message to the people listening. Bear with me, chat. Oh, I love that one. Alright, where is my E? Oh, right, it's not going to be on this scene. This. We're not looking at this for now. We are capturing specific window. No, that won't appear. That. Give me a quick moment. We are SB application. Right, Clip Studio is going to be very white. Okay, never mind. Let me try it on this one. We are. So this is just what I want to work on a bit. This might cause an error because it's trying to find VC face. But yeah, I got my own little Unity scene here. Yeah, I got my little mini Nix, and I can now. Whee! The start of it is here. I can run and jump. This is just using the basic setup. So I don't think Mini-Nix has it at the moment. Geometry, Mini-Nix. Okay, he actually does have it. One of these here, it's the receiver for VC face. So if it's set up correctly, it'll do the face tracking. I got the external receiver. I may have to re-customize. No, I don't think I will have to. So, like, I've already cut the bones, so it's not going to grab them. I'll be able to put in idle animations and whatnot. I will have to figure out how to blend things. But my plan for the weekend is I've downloaded the Twitch engine, or the Twitch Unity engine plugin. In which, if I can get that in this and a basic thing set up as a, oh, chat just redeemed hydrate, do X. My art streams on Tuesday will be more focused. Again, let me just unplay. Maximized. This is using a upgraded version of Unity, and it used to just be maximized on play. Yeah, Mini-Nix. This is why I don't use hand tracker on Mini-Nix. Oh, and I'm losing my frames. On blah 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 blah. This is why Mini-Nix doesn't have hand track, because the arms do clip. But this is using a tall person animation set. Like, quite literally, if I go back to focused, it is. It's the basic armature. It's not going to be using its animations in, like, after a while. It's going to be using my own. But plans. I'm going to try and build up my own little VTuber scene. So if you are a regular around the circles that I am in, you would recognize the names Dead Sun Prime, Starlime, Fruitsy Collins, Rusty Robot Factory. They have their own VTuber worlds. Rusty is actually making his in Unity, and he can walk around it. He gave me the name of this plugin. I gotta zoom in very close to. Yeah, he gave me the name for the plugin, which I'm very grateful for. I 100% want a little world for Mini-Nix to just be able to walk around in. I have plans to have you chat spawn in. I want you to be little robots. I have figured out in my head how to do parts of this, and as I said, I want to start doing this as my Tuesday streams. So this weekend, I'm hoping to get the plugin working to start this off. Yeah, like I reckon it's going to be fun if I can figure out how to just do the plugin thing, and that's going to work. Because then I can do some 3D modeling and then go, oh, let me try and script something up. Oh, I'm getting like frustrated by the script. Why is it not working? Let me just 3D model something instead. But you know, for a basis, template stuff. I like it. Yeah, Mini-Nix. Thank you for the wows. I like Mini-Nix too, and like, I'm gonna try and. I just turn on this one again. This is the size difference between Mini-Nix and. How big regular Nix will be. You know, because I want to have regular Nix be able to walk around the area as well. And if I were to have a chat spawn in as little robot, I would 3D object. Let's bring in a cube. I don't know why there's a... Okay, sphere is probably something different. Chat would likely be up to here in height. Like, you're not going to be very tall in comparison, but you're going to have like a little robot this tall. Why are there spheres and things? Is that from the shaders? I don't know. That's weird. I don't know why creating a cube just created a whole bunch of spheres. I'll have to figure it out. I haven't touched Unity proper in such a long time. Yeah, so that's what I want to try to work on. This is like, so that's what I'm going to try and do a little bit more of this weekend. Because my plan is to have, like, I'm going to export this little room that I'm in into it. I'm going to have my little noodle bar. I'm going to create a couple props. I'm going to have what I've always wanted. So if I go here, my starting soon screen, normally it has me looking over the city. What I've always wanted was to actually have me looking up at a building that swaps between fan art. And then I could have like a little attribution thing underneath being like, thank you, or like art by Phyllis, by Suba, things like that. I reckon that would be cool because that way I can give thanks to you all and still show off your work. Like that said, when I play games, I don't know how often I will be able to walk around the scenes, but yeah, ad breaks. All right, we'll go back into this scene. We can look at what everyone's little characters are up to. We can just explore the world, that sort of thing. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff that can be done, and I am very much wanting to do it all. As it are going to be very nice, very fun. Healthy hydrate. My final hydrate. Hydrate. I was about to raid Snowpoint and they just ended stream. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Let's rate Vision. They're currently playing Warframe. I do like Warframe myself. Like it's a game, like fun game to hop on to every so often. Now, I do want to thank you all for coming on by. I really do appreciate it. I am sorry that streams aren't going as late as they normally are. I am going to try and get better. As in, like, yes, break my sleep schedule a bit. I want to have a less healthy sleep schedule so that I can stream for later. Because I'm not really doing anything during the day, I'm not doing anything in the mornings. I might as well stay up late and stream and spend time with you. I won't be streaming the weekend, but I will be back Monday. Naruto is away at the moment, so I do believe our Sunday collabs are on hiatus for now. Now, if, as usual, here's my Discord and all my socials. If you're not already following me, feel free to drop a follow. It does let you know when I go live again. It makes me feel good. But that's going to be it for now. Do take care of yourselves, chat. And as always, keep being you, keep being awesome, and keep being amazing. The only you that can be you. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you all Monday. Thanks. On out.